This is Case Tools Lab exercise number 6, and in this exercise we are going to see how to draw an activity diagram. So as you can see here, we are going to take the example of a question where the employee management system happens, and using this example we can identify how to draw an activity diagram. So the question is, draw an activity diagram for employee management system in which the system should be enabled with all the components needed for an employee. The first one is nature of work process, hierarchy of workflow, payroll and e-management, human resource, addressing their needs and feedback. So let's see how we can draw a state chart for this question. So here, as you can see, in an activity diagram we have many objects that are being identified. As you can see, work process, workflow, payroll, human resources, and all of needs and feedback. These are the objects that are being identified. So each object here contains a flow of data, that is a state chart within it. So using this flow we can understand in detail what exactly happens in the process and among the objects. So as you can see here, initially in the work process, the process is being started and the employee is being selected, say through the interview, or maybe out of many employees, maybe only few are assigned some few works. So first the employee is being selected, and once the employee is selected, they are provided with a task, that is a limited task, and it also has a time limit. And once the provided task is being completed within the given time limit, so you can see a synchronization here. Only when these two are said okay using this condition box here, as you can see, this diamond symbol represents a condition. So only when the task is being completed with the given amount of time or within that, only then what happens, it goes to the next flow, that is after the work process is done, it goes to the workflow, that is the next step. And also there is a report that is being created. So this symbol is this kind of a state is called sub-activity state. So initially we have activity states, and these sub-activity states can be considered as activities that come under a action state. So a report is being created. So once the task is being completed, it goes to the check. It checks the correctness as well as the efficiency of the task that was given to the employee. So once the correctness and efficiency is being checked, the status of the work, that is if it is correct or not, if it is efficient or not, is being stored in this, that is the status of the work is being found out. So according to the correctness efficiency, that is the status, the person's salary, that is payroll, is being decided. So his salary is being decided according to the work that he has done. So according to that, his bonus, then deductions, overtimes, and all of them are considered. These are the sub-activity states, and finally they are being updated in his salary as well. He doesn't get the salary if the human resource person does not approve his work. So this salary is being provided or updated to the human HR person, and there also the report from the workplace is also provided if the person is doing the work on time or not, or if the person is correctly finishing the tasks or not. So this record is being provided to the HR person with the salary. So what this person does is, this person assesses whatever details that are being obtained about this employee, and then accordingly he approves the payment, or he can provide promotion to that person, or he can change the team of the person according to his ability. So these three things can be done. And also there is something called needs and feedbacks. If the employee requests, if he needs any changes, first he'll have to request for a need or a feedback, then it needs the approval of the HR, and then it needs to be implemented, and after the implementation is done, the credits are being seen, that is if it is working properly or not, or if it is really required, and all of those. So after this process is done, the process ends, that is, it comes to a halt, that is a final state. Also, if the person does not have any need or any feedback, then after the payment approval or the promotion and changing of team, directly it can come out to the final process, and all of these will be recorded with the HR person, that is in the records. The status, the efficiency of the person's work, if he finishes the work regularly on time or not, and about his feedbacks and needs, his salary, everything will be stored in the records. So this is how an activity diagram is drawn. I hope the question is being correctly answered and the